you reconsider your opinion about toy cars. Before I was thinking that such cars are just for fun, but now I understand that this is a real art. Replicating a car exactly like the original one and giving it the ability to drift amazingly is not easy at all. Therefore, let's not drag it out and start rating the cars, so you can choose your favorite one. But before we start, like this video and subscribe to the channel not to miss our new releases. Well, let's go! Now I will show you an awesome police drift car. I wish I lived in a city where the cops have cars like that. There would definitely be no crime, because how to flee from a customized GTR is still a mystery. The ride is made just awesome. All the pictures that I have put on it are combined with one another and everything together looks just super cool. The car has a backlight. There is also a toy driver who is dressed in uniform and wears a helmet. In general, this is a full-fledged project that definitely deserves our respect and attention. Oh yes, I forgot to say the car has an alarm and a police siren, and now you can see yourself how it can drift. Wow, now that's what I call the Toyota. This is a real drift car. It's cool, powerful and beautiful. Just look at these awesome discs, bright pictures and the combination of colors. Actually, I don't like hatchback cars much, but this one is an exception. However, although its appearance can be admired for a long time, this is not the only reason why I'm showing it to you. Let us also check out its drifting abilities. Let's see what it can do. Well, when I look at it, I understand that all these bright wheels and other elements greatly affect the perception of the car. Thanks to them, it looks very bright, energetic and quick-moving. I immediately want to try to drive it. We have already checked one GTR in our video today, remember? It was a police car, but I decided not to stop there and add one more model. This time it is not connected with law enforcement and all that, and it is a copy of a rather old model. However, this does not make it worse. You can check it yourself now. This is an awesome GTR model, which has a backlight and a very catchy color. And look at the way the car drifts. I'm just short of words. With the abilities to keep the road, to be easily controlled as well as to speed up in a flash, it could take part in the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift and race on narrow paths. Next in line is the Toyota Crown, the Toyota company's car, which has been turned into a line of full-size luxury sedans. It was originally sold in Japan and some other Asian countries, and designed for taxi service. It was like this even in the last years of sales in the United States, where cars were sold from the late 1950s until 1971. The Crown is the oldest sedan which is still in production by Toyota. The Crown is used by many Japanese organizations as company limousines. But this story is definitely not about the creators of this model. This is not because it can't drive calmly. The thing is, it shouldn't do it all because its drifting abilities are just crazy. The car has to drive and perform unique turns on the roads. You can see it yourself. Once upon a time, the author of this video had an old car. He did not use it because it didn't have the control panel, and in general, it was not remarkable in any way. Then suddenly it dawned on him, what if it can be customized? And so he started. First, he installed the motor and then the radio control. After, these huge wheels were attached and all the internal mechanics were tuned. So what did he get as a result? You can see it now. It turned out to be some kind of Bigfoot, capable of excellent drifting, which should not worry at all about the terrain it goes. And so the old car has become the highlight of the project. Now it looks much brighter and more interesting than many modern models. That's it, guys. Whoop guys, this is our friend, the little Beetle. Volkswagen, I mean. Well, this car has nothing to do with drifting, do you agree? As for me, I just can't imagine it at the race. However, the guys from the video somehow managed to do this. Besides, they customized the car. Now, when it enters a turn, a part of its body moves to the side as if it flips off the road. But still, it is steady, even the sharpest turns. It looks super impressive, although sometimes it can be dumb. The ride is all shiny and has beautiful pictures. I just look at it and it pleases the eye. And then I start thinking, why didn't I consider the Beetle as a drift car before? But we will not stop here with these guys from Germany, or rather with the Mercedes. Let's check out another drift car made by Audi. This is the R8, which literally all the boys wanted to have in their childhood. As for me, I would like to have it even now. It repeats the original one and it is capable of amazing stunts on the road. You can check it out. And this is a very beautiful white Ferrari. And yes, I was also surprised because we're all used to a different color of these cars, especially toy and drift ones. Anyway, the most important thing here is that the car perfectly repeats the details of the original model and enters every turn in a very cool way. Its characteristics are amazing and the speed is breathtaking. Either it is some kind of a driver with golden hands sitting and driving it, or the car is just magical, although the one does not interfere with the other. My devoted viewers know that I'm fond of sports cars and especially of Lamborghini, but they should also remember that I dislike the Lambo converted into a drift car. Well, in my opinion, this is some kind of a workaround, and such a car should not take part in these competitions at all, as it has too much of potential in the race. But the creators of this project are on their own minds, and this is commendable. They took the Huracan and redesigned it for drifting. They slightly changed the wheels and the inside structure of the car and got an even lighter and at the same time durable model with a setting for quick cornering and holding on the road. And now you can see what has come out of it. Usually, a Lexus is a high-class car that boasts of its comfortable conditions for the driver and the passengers. But here the authors of the project decided to take a slightly different track. They built a replica of one of the Lexus sedans, made it lower and changed the wheels. As a result, the guys managed to make the same Lexus with its smooth ride and other features, and at the same time equip the car with a cool suspension capable of drifting like hell. By the way, the motor in the car is quite powerful, so it seems to me that it could easily perform in drag racing, not only on drift tracks. Exhaust is certainly an important component of the car. If you don't know, the main purpose of the exhaust system of a conveyor car is to remove exhaust gases from the intake manifold. Besides, the exhaust system also performs auxiliary functions. Usually, they don't tire themselves out with the exhaust, they do everything according to the standard, and that's all. But here, for some reason, the guys decided not just to get into a sweat, but to be over-sweating. They put a very long pipe which is visible from the other end of the earth. To say the least,